Deep beneath the ruins, the air trembles with an ancient heartbeat. Slow, powerful, alive. Dust falls from the ceiling, disturbed by a pulse that should not exist. The temple floor vibrates softly, like a sleeping giant turning in its dreams. A faint golden light seeps through the cracks of old stone carvings. The sound is not of wind, it is breath from something far below. Ancient inscriptions flicker, glowing for the first time in 1,000 years. A shadow slithers across the wall, though nothing moves in the chamber. Monks above the valley pause their chants, sensing a shift in the earth. Their eyes widen. The sacred bells ring on their own. Far beneath them, the stone gate of the underchamber quivers. A young scholar named Aaron studies old scrolls, unaware of what stirs below. He traces symbols that match the temple floor. The same pulse hums in the paper. Candle flames bend toward the floor, drawn by an unseen force. Aaron whispers, "Could it be the heart of time?" Suddenly the ground shudders, ink spills, candles die. Outside a storm brews, though the sky was clear moments before. The old monks hurry down the corridors, clutching relics to their chests. They know this pulse. They have feared its return for centuries. Aaron descends the staircase with a lantern, each step echoing like thunder. The deeper he goes, the louder the heartbeat grows. He reaches a massive sealed door covered in coiled serpent engravings. The serpent's eyes are gems, and they flicker open. Aaron steps back, breath frozen. The pulse syncs with his own heartbeat. A whisper fills the hall, ancient and layered. "You hear me, at last." The air grows heavy. Time seems to slow. Aaron's lantern light bends, distorting as if gravity itself is twisting. The serpent symbol begins to move, stone turning to flesh. A golden scale slides free, glowing brighter than fire. The monks' chants above turn into screams, bells shatter. Then silence, broken only by one echoing breath, deep and ancient. Aaron raises his lantern toward the serpent door, trembling, eyes wide with disbelief. The scales along the wall shimmer like liquid gold, alive and pulsing. Whispers swirl in the air, voices of the monks who died long ago. Aaron clutches the obsidian talisman, its surface vibrating with the same rhythm. The floor beneath him begins to fracture, light bleeding through the cracks. The stone serpent moves, ancient dust cascading from its colossal form. A deep, guttural hiss echoes through the chamber, the sound of time awakening. Aaron's mind floods with images, cities rising and falling, oceans boiling, stars dying. He screams, but his voice is lost in the roar of shifting centuries. The serpent's eye opens fully, golden, endless, burning with memory. The ancient creature does not move like flesh. It moves like history itself. Each scale reflects a different era, a different world, a different fate. Aaron falls to his knees, hands pressed to his ears, but the whispers grow louder. The serpent's gaze pierces through him, showing moments he has never lived. He sees himself as a child, as an old man, and as dust scattered in time. The serpent speaks, not with words, but with eternity itself. A voice echoes in his mind. "I am the circle that binds the ages. You have awakened me, mortal. The clock no longer obeys. The air vibrates and the temple above begins to fracture. Monks cry out in terror as the walls twist like rippling water. Outside, the sky changes color. Day and night flicker back and forth. Birds freeze mid-flight. Raindrops hang motionless in the air. Time itself trembles, bending, folding, collapsing inward. Aaron reaches out, touching the serpent's scale, and his hand passes through light. For a moment, he feels every heartbeat that ever was, past, present, future. The serpent whispers again, "To touch me is to remember all beginnings and all ends." The chamber shatters into fragments of frozen time, floating like shards of glass. Aaron floats among them, seeing the temple collapse again and again, endlessly repeating. Tears roll from his eyes, glowing like molten gold, falling upward. And then, suddenly, stillness. Time halts. Even fear cannot move. A rumble rises from the core of the earth, like the heartbeat of a god returning. Aaron gasps as the serpent's body begins to uncoil. Stone turns to shimmering scales. Each movement releases waves of golden dust, spreading across the chamber like
fire. The markings on the walls ignite, forming circles within circles, the clock of creation. The serpent rises, its massive head brushing against the ceiling of the ancient vault. Its eyes burn brighter, two suns trapped in eternal gaze. The pulse that once hid beneath the stone now beats in the air, in the dust, in Aaron's chest. The Serpent of Time speaks again, its voice shaking the pillars of reality. "You seek knowledge, mortal? Then know this. To see time is to unmake it." Aaron shouts over the thunderous roar, "I didn't mean to awaken you." But the serpent does not listen. It remembers, and in remembering, it destroys. The floor collapses into a spiral of light, pulling stones and relics into a vortex. Aaron grabs a pillar, holding on as time itself seems to slip beneath him. Through the storm of glowing dust, he sees the monk spirits, their faces lost in silence. One reaches out a hand to him, then fades, erased by the serpent's awakening. Outside, the valley bends, mountains shift like waves, rivers flow backward. The sky tears open, revealing a void filled with swirling stars and forgotten constellations. Aaron's eyes glow. He sees centuries passing before him in seconds. Empires rise and fall. Oceans vanish. The moon turns red and cracks. The serpent coils higher, its tail vanishing into shadow, infinite, unending. The chamber is now a storm of time, everything moving, nothing real. Aaron's body flickers between ages, young, old, dust, light. He screams, but the sound is swallowed by eternity. The serpent lowers its head, staring into Aaron's eyes, its gaze ancient, almost merciful. "Do you understand now?" the voice whispers in his mind. Aaron nods weakly, tears of gold streak down his face. "Then seal what you have seen, or the world will never end," says the serpent. A burst of light engulfs them both. Time folds in on itself like breaking glass. Aaron reaches for the obsidian shard, the only key to closing the cycle. He raises it high and plunges it into the serpent's reflection, not its flesh. The mirror shatters, light and darkness explode into a single breath. Aaron falls through the fragments of eternity, each shard showing a different world. In one, he is a child beneath a silver moon. In another, an old man clutching a broken relic. The serpent's reflection ripples. Its body dissolves into streams of golden smoke. A deep silence follows, vast and endless, the kind that only gods remember. The chamber reforms, its stones aligning like gears in a cosmic clock. Aaron opens his eyes, the vortex is gone, but his heartbeat now echoes with the serpent's. He looks down at his hands. Time itself dances beneath his skin. Outside, dawn breaks, the first true sunrise in 1,000 years. The monk spirits whisper in the wind, their voices
Time
soft
never dies.
and grateful.
It